Hello everyone. Spring 2025 is not just the season for blooming flowers in China. It is the season when a love story that once existed only on screen becomes real, vibrates in the hearts of fans, and explodes into a global celebration. Amidst the hustle and bustle of entertainment and the hustle and bustle of celebrity life, two rising stars, Kai and Tan Songyun, have chosen to tie the knot in the sacred bonds of marriage. A story that was once written in a drama script has now become a fairy tale that charms the real world. Kai and Tan Songyun first starred together in the popular romance drama, As Beautiful as You. Their strong chemistry, full of depth and tenderness, made it difficult for the public to distinguish between acting and reality. But it turns out, reality is indeed more beautiful than fiction. What initially seemed like acting turned out to be an echo of true feelings. They laughed together off-screen, shared warm gazes captured on camera, and secretly planted the seeds of love that have now blossomed into a garden of wonder. For months, fans have speculated, from quiet moments that were too intimate to be acting, to cryptic social media posts that felt like love codes. Now it's no longer a mystery. They announced their engagement earlier this year, and will marry in May 2025 in an exclusive romantic location, Sanya, a tropical paradise on China's southern coast. This isn't just a wedding, says a close associate of the couple. It's a celebration of two souls who were destined to meet. Their ceremony is designed to be a beautiful blend of modern elegance and meaningful Chinese tradition. In the morning, a traditional Hanfu ceremony will honor their ancestors and culture. In the evening, an international-style reception with a fairy tale twist will be held, featuring a video of their love story, complete with never-before-seen moments. Tan Songyun will wear two spectacular looks. The first is an ivory Hanfu embroidered with Tang Dynasty motifs, the work of a local designer who combines cultural heritage with personal elegance. The second is a haute couture Elie Saab gown, studded with more than 50,000 Swarovski crystals, and took 3 months to create. It's an unforgettable sight. Although the event is private, its buzz has already spread around the world. Hashtags like #Kai Tan Songyun Wedding 2025 and #Susong Forever flooded social media. From Shanghai to Los Angeles, from Seoul to Paris, fans created congratulatory videos, digital illustrations, and even 3D fan art. Some even held virtual watch parties to celebrate their wedding despite not being able to attend in person. What made the public even more fascinated was the authenticity of their relationship. In an entertainment world often filled with fake relationships and sensational publications, Su and Tan's love felt genuine. Kai, who is known for being quiet and reserved, personally wrote a love letter to Tan, which has now become the lyrics of their first dance song, a song he composed himself, full of intimacy and emotion. But it didn't stop there. The world was stunned by an incredible surprise. Kai gave Tan Songyun a $1 billion wedding gift. This wasn't just a fancy ring or a luxury trip, but a massive investment in legacy. According to industry sources, Su has secretly prepared a production studio called Starstream Visions, which was established under Tan Songyun's name. The studio will be a creative platform that supports innovative works, especially female-led projects. Some speculate that the studio will also include world-class post-production facilities and a young talent incubator. Not only that, Su is also said to have purchased an estate in Lake Como, Italy, Tan's long-held dream. The estate will be their retreat, art space, and private studio. A dream home built not only with money, but with love, vision, and a shared future. When news of the wedding broke, congratulations poured in from fellow artists and producers. Yang Mi, Shen Yu, and Dylan Wang sent heartfelt video messages. Even the CEO of Netflix Asia reportedly gave the green light for the couple's collaborative project. Rumors have it that the two will star in a fantasy romance drama about reincarnation, with a script written by an award-winning writer. Meanwhile, iQIYI and Tencent are reportedly competing for exclusive broadcasting rights. Not just stopping as actors, Su and Tan are said to be launching their own entertainment agency, focusing on producing quality films and nurturing young talents. With their vision full of values, the couple is not only a symbol of love, but also a pioneer of change in the entertainment industry. What makes this story resonate so much with many people is not just the glamour of their wedding, but their sincerity and courage to love for real in a world full of pretense. They teach that true love is not just about flowers, beautiful dresses, or extravagant parties, but also about supporting each other's dreams, building together, and being there through thick and thin. Kai and Tan Songyun have given us more than just a love story. They have given us hope. In a world that is sometimes too fast, too harsh, and too cynical, their story is a reminder that fairy tales are still possible. That if love is genuine, it will find its way, even amidst the spotlight and pressures of the entertainment industry. When May comes and the wedding bells ring, the world will witness not just two people coming together, but two souls who have grown together, inspired each other, and chosen each other. In light and in shadow. What was once a scene in a drama has now become a reality that is more beautiful than fiction. This is not the end of a love story. This is the beginning of a legend that they will continue to write together. Amidst the splendor of the party and the tears of emotion, there was one moment that touched everyone the most. When Xukai, with a trembling voice, recited his secret vows to Tan Songyun. He did not use a long script, nor did he use poetic words woven by professional writers. He simply said softly, "I have loved you since the first time we shared a scene. But what made me want to marry you is how you love this world, with honest eyes, hands that always give, and a heart that never stops dreaming." At that moment, Tan cried, not because of the luxury around her, but because she felt truly loved in its purest form. And as dusk fell, the party did not end on the dance floor. Kai and Tan Songyun took the guests to small boats on the shore, floating lanterns filled with hopes for their future. Above the darkening sky of Sonya, hundreds of lanterns rose slowly, carrying the prayers from the hearts of those who believed that true love still existed. Among the guests, there was a collective feeling of sonder, that rare and poetic realization that every person around them had a life as vivid and complex as their own. Watching the couple, they weren't just seeing celebrities in love. They were witnessing two humans navigating their vulnerabilities, dreams, and hopes in a universe that had somehow aligned for them. Fans who watched the live broadcast through secret streaming links described the ceremony as magical. One comment read, "It's like watching the final scene of a love story, but knowing it's only the first chapter." Another viewer in Brazil said, "For the first time in a long time, I believe in love again." A week after the wedding, Tan Songyun released a handwritten journal entry online. It spoke about the journey of self-love, the moments of doubt she faced before embracing the risk of a public relationship, and how Xukai had become her calm in the storm. "He doesn't complete me," she wrote, "he reflects the best in me." Xukai, on the other hand, released a short film montage titled A Home in Two Hearts, which compiled never-before-seen footage of their time filming, traveling, cooking, and simply being together. Set against an original score he composed himself, the film was described by fans as an ode to everyday love. Luxury magazines hailed the wedding as the romance of the century, but art critics were more enchanted by the symbolic choices the couple made. The floating lanterns represented dreams set free, while the use of Hanfu and European couture symbolized balance, between heritage and individuality, between past and future. In one touching moment not captured by the cameras, Tan was seen kneeling beside an elderly fan who had waited for hours outside the venue. Witnesses said she gave the woman a corsage from her own gown and whispered, "You are also part of this story." The gesture quickly went viral.